Hi everyone, it's Taylor Jones again, and this week we're supposed to do a video blog 2 for week 6, and this week's video blog is we got an artist that we were assigned, and we were supposed to research it and come up with basically just research about the artist and what they actually were and who they were, and then go from there. So my artist was, I'm probably not gonna say this right, Hatsune Miku, and she is a female Vocaloid, which I thought she was gonna be a real person. She's not a real person at all. She is voiced by a real person, but she's not a real person. She's an anime. She is basically kind of like a pop star in the anime world, and she has her own little concerts, and she does little she has her own songs that she sings. So I thought that was pretty cool. She is the first Vocaloid to be developed and distributed by Krypton Future Media Incorporated. She was the 7th Vocaloid overall to be created in the anime world, which I thought was really awesome, because that's pretty cool. She is, like I said earlier, she is vocalized by a human being, and that is Japanese actress Saki Fujita. I probably didn't say that right either. Her name means, actually, it literally means first sound future, which they translate to the first sound from the future. So I thought that was pretty awesome, because I was watching on YouTube the little concerts that she puts on her music videos. She has like her own channel and a ton of music videos for all of her songs, which I thought were pretty cool, because in my mind I was like, this could be like the future of like concerts, because I recently went to a concert, a Brantley Gilbert concert, and it was very loud, and it was outside, so it was hot because it's summertime here in North Carolina. And I just thought, how cool would it be if we had concerts in online? Like, you wouldn't have to leave your house, you wouldn't have to get dressed, because I know for girls at concerts we are always like, oh, hair, makeup, cowboy boots kind of thing. So I thought it would be pretty neat if we actually didn't have to go to the concert, we could just stay home. And even like holograms, so like this person, this Vocaloid, which is an animated character, could be like Taylor Swift or Brantley Gilbert, and they would have them there instead of the actual person, which would be safer, of course, for the pop star if like they weren't safe. And because I know some shootings are happening at concerts, like the Ariana Grande concert, it would have been really cool if she wouldn't have been there, so she wouldn't have had to witness that per se. So if they had the anime there instead of her, that would have been great for her. She the Vocaloid that I was assigned, she is defined, they define her as a 16-year-old girl, and she has like a gray outfit on with a gray mini skirt and like a gray vest, and her hair is like turquoise, like bright turquoise, and it's in what they call twin tails, but it's really pigtails, and they're super, super long. I also discovered that she has at least 100,000 songs to her name since 2011, which I thought was pretty awesome. That's a lot of songs for her to sing and to choose from. And I wasn't really sure what exactly a Vocaloid was, so I googled it, and it's basically a singing voice synthesizer. So basically, kind of like a hologram. It's kind of like a world outside of this world. And I mean, I know anime is a big thing now, My brother really, really loves anime. Like, he watches it all the time. So I've seen parts of it, but I never knew that there was like such a big market for it, and that there was actually like this like artist outside of like there's the world, and we have famous pop stars, and there's anime world, and they apparently have famous pop stars and famous singers and actresses, which I honestly didn't know was a thing. So I thought it was pretty cool that she is one and is able to come across as one. But this is, I'm looking at her picture right now. This is what she would look like. So there's her. And this, she did not happen overnight at all. She was very muchly planned. It took a while to actually come up with her, although she was initially released in 2007, and she was the first member of the character vocal series. And she was also the second Vocaloid vocal released to be, she was the second Vocaloid to be released for the engine of Vocaloid 2.